I'm the principal of a K through 8 school.
So you're going to get resistance.
Yeah, that's all I get.
Um, all right. So, hey, Stephen, I just want to talk to you. I was in your class. I have some ideas for you. I've been, want to talk to you about using this trauma-informed model. I think you'd really enjoy it.
Usually you say things like that.
Yeah, I just know this would help you.
Well, I've been doing this a long time. I don't know what help you're going to give me.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. In fact, you've probably been doing this longer than I have, haven't you?
About 5 years longer, at least.
And there's a lot of experience with working with all these different students.
Well, they're all the same. Kids are the same from every year. They just need good rules.
Yeah, I know. You're right. They need rules for sure. Have you noticed your kids a little bit more challenging during the pandemic?
Oh yeah, their parents don't give them any consequences at home, so they're not used to anything here.
Oh, I didn't think about that. So coming back, I bet this was really hard for them as well, right?
Well, it was hard for everybody. I just don't understand why they can't make a change.
Yeah. Was it hard for you?
Um, I got through it just fine.
Did you? Yeah. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad. I was wondering, so you've been in this longer. What years you go into teaching?
I started teaching in 1997.
7. Wow. What was your when you got out of school, you get like really idealistic. What was your main goal when you decided to teach?
I wanted to make an impact.
Yeah. I think you have. I totally think you have. Do you still enjoy teaching as much today as you did earlier?
Well, the kids have changed. The families have changed. Everything's very different now.
Yeah, it is. It has changed. What do you think the biggest change has been?
Well, part of the change has been that no one's willing to hold them accountable.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of parents, they just go, do you find that some kids are like a little entitled, like they just kind of talk back, no respect?
Oh yeah, they think that the world is theirs and that we're just there to entertain them, and they think that they're the most important person in the room, despite the fact that there's 25 of them, and their parents just come in with all sorts of complaints because they're never happy with anything either.
So those parents are not happy with you, I bet, either.
They're not happy with anything.
No, that doesn't feel good, does it?
Well, I've been doing this a long time. I've developed a tough skin.
You're right. You're right. No, I appreciate your feedback. I think this is it's very insightful. And you said something really stood out. You said that the kids have really changed, and I think that's true. And so it's another reason that because the kids have changed, that sometimes like even in bringing in like the brain science that I was talking about the other day in staff. Did that make sense? Like, because now we know a lot more from the scientific perspective.
Well, I think like anything else, even if the science is telling us more, that we still have the tried and true always stands firm. Yeah. Our old practices can be effective again. It's just that everyone has to get on board.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, so I was wondering, I know it's a little odd for me to come in your classroom, but what if I came in and I'm not watching you, I'm watching your kids somewhere. I'm just like doing the observation that I want to understand your kids more and what's going on. And maybe if I understood them more, maybe we could meet after that and we could maybe talk about some things that you're doing. Maybe I might have some suggestions. I just want to be able to support you in this.
Well, we can try that, but they're different when you're there.
Ah, are they? Okay, so what if I was sort of incognito, like maybe I could watch them during lunch, or is there anywhere else that they act, where I could be like, it's not really visible to them? Or is it just in your classroom?
Well, I think they're this way anywhere, so I think you could pick a time.
Okay, cool. That'd be great. So yeah, I'll send you an email on that. I'd love to. Thanks, Stephen.
Thanks. It's really hard to do. It's hard to stay resistant.
You did an awesome job, by the way. I was like, whew, I don't know where I'm going to go on this one. So what was there anything that I said, what made it hard for you to resist?
Well, what made it hard, first of all, is that you weren't arguing with me, right? So like I was getting invalidated so much that I was like, well, what can I say to get invalidated next? So I was like actively trying to like thwart whatever direction you were going, which I've often felt like they do to me on purpose too.
Yeah.
And so that was definitely interesting, like the constant validation help. But then the other thing is that like I'm I'm grasping at like straws trying to hold together my position, right? Because like you're giving me opportunities to walk out of it, and I'm just like refusing. I'm just like I'm gonna dig my heels in, and it's gonna be what I say it is, hell or high water. And I think that was challenging because I had a lot of opportunities to be like, you know what, you're right. There's probably some stuff I need to learn or grow, and I can do better. And that was hard. It was hard to admit that, but like you didn't make me admit it, and that was helpful too, I think.
Super, super. No, I mean, and you played the role perfectly, because there are teachers that will dig their heels in the ground like that. And it's I try not to be a threat. I kept saying I want to support you. And then, I think the piece that, okay, I'm going to go back in time. Maybe I can relate to you there. I'm going to throw some science at you. So awesome. Hey, I really appreciate you coming up. I can't do this without you. So thanks so much for your vulnerability, and your role play skills are top notch, by the
Thanks.
way.
That's fun.